Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. I know I had a nice weekend, and I also want to talk about um, some things this morning that transpired over the weekend. And one of those is Hot Rod and I will be battling old school music that's coming up Saturday. And let me before Lady Alicia comes on and talks about the new motion. Okay. So, hey K Judah. Hey Miss B Sparrow. Uh-oh.
Hey B.
Uh-oh. Now,
Hey
wait a minute.
Valencia.
I don't know about all
Hey
of this.
K Judah.
K Judah
K
talking about
Judah. I'm
your
supposed
best
to be your
friend.
best
I'm his
friend.
best friend.
No, I'm K Judah's best friend.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm his second best friend. And B Sparrow is his beloved sister. Yeah, it's his beloved sister. So I guess I'm his second best friend. Yeah.
You are so silly.
I know.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. We just wanted to come on and
right, because we weren't doing nothing.
we weren't doing nothing else. Nothing else. Let me put there. Oh,
Not
okay.
that there
Thank you.
are things that I really should be doing. I just choose not to do them right now. Hello, Michelle. How are you? In the bushes, okay?
Yep. We fighting because I don't know how Lady Alicia became his best friend, but that's all right. I was even going to his shows at 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning. See the way folks do me? They just throw me away, girl.
You are so silly.
But tell us about the motion first, and then we can get started talking about other things like COVID and the battles and things going on.
Let's see what happened. Oh, Thomas Farinella filed a motion today to get an extension to file the motions in limine. Now, the motions were due today, but he filed for an extension for I believe he said the 23rd. It's just a few days. It's not really a big deal, but I'm thinking, why did you wait until the day that the motions were due to file for an extension? And why don't you have these motions ready and you knew since February when the motions were due? So again, no biggie, he filed for a motion, and I would think, and this is a note to his fans, if there is so much that's wrong with this case, if there's so much BS, then they should have absolutely no problem. They should have a list of damn motions they should be filing to get shit thrown out. Why don't you have a list? Why do you need more time to come up with a motion? Because that's what motions in limine are. They're motions that you file for the pretrial conference, to see what you're gonna try to get eliminated, what you're gonna try to get thrown out. It's just, again, a note to his fans. If there was so many things that were just absolutely ridiculous in this case, he shouldn't need more time to come up with a motion to file. They should have, motions ready to shoot off. Hell, this is BS. I want this gone. This hasn't been proven. I want that gone. But yet, again, the ninth hour, and they're asking for an extension because they don't have the motions ready. They probably don't even know
So
what they're going to be.
basically,
Hey, LaKendra. Yes, baby. Ocov
and
for life.
B. Sparrow, K. Judah, Valencia, Michelle, Mom Life. So basically, in layman's terms, they just
Hey, Joanne.
They wanna the two new lawyers is trying to come up to speed on what's going on, or they want to go over some stuff.
Whose phone is ringing?
Let me mute it. Let me mute it.
Yeah, that's basically what I think. They need a little bit more time because they have the two new attorneys. There is no way in the world those attorneys can come up to speed on this case in 3 weeks' time. It's just no way. My thinking, and again, I could be very, very wrong. This is just my opinion. But I'm thinking that, by Steve and Leonard being the leads on the case, they probably were the ones who developed the strategy. They were the ones who decided, what they were going to file the motions in limine on. They were the ones who, again, had the trial strategy laid out because they were the ones who were going to do the trial. Well, they're no longer there. So it's up to who's there to, go through all of the documents, go through all of the evidence, and see what it is that they can file motions on to get dismissed. And, they're going to need some time to do that. It's going to be interesting. Pre-trial conference is going to be interesting. I'm very interested to see, in the absence of Greenberg and Leonard, exactly how many motions and the type of motion or that they're going to be filing. Hey, Tarsha. Hey, Indigo. So yeah, again, pretty much
Tasha,
they're just buying time.
Yeah, I just want this thing to be over. I want it to get started and be over. So that's the latest, everybody. They put in motion to get a 4-day extension.
Yeah, a 4-day extension because the motions were due today on the 19th, which again they've known since February. Why they don't have motions ready to file today is beyond me.
Now in the chat, I have two good friends of mine in here, and I would like for you guys to
hey Pan, I didn't see you.
Their channel, and that's B Sparrow and K Judah Show. And if y'all can post y'all links in the show.
Yes, K Judah, post your link.
And B. So because I want all of us to make it. I don't have no qualms. But I don't know. Hey Judah, my feelings sort of hurt. best friend.
She is so full of it.
Yeah. So, you guys, everybody that's been taking their mask off and running around here like no COVID-19 exists, well, guess what? It's on the rise again. You could tell them about the article you read, uh, Lady Alicia, or B. I know you be on top of everything. Um,
Well,
COVID.
I was just reading some articles today. It was saying that, COVID is on the rise. Chicago has also, well, Illinois has implemented some travel bans as of Friday for states that have, you know, very high cases of COVID. Um, I don't know what to say. Every day there's things in the news about people getting COVID who have been fully vaccinated. The other day I read an article because, what the medical industry is telling us is that if you're vaccinated and you get COVID, it's a mild case, or, you either have no symptoms at all or you have very mild symptoms. But all of these reports, and they're practically daily, of what they're calling breakthrough cases. And breakthrough cases are simply cases of COVID in people who have been fully vaccinated. They're calling them breakthrough cases. There's reports every day of people have been fully vaccinated, getting extremely ill, and some even dying. So this narrative that, we're so protected from COVID with this vaccine, and that, people are only going to get mild cases if they get it or whatever, it's just not holding true. Now, there were 9 people, I can't remember the state, but there were 9 people who were fully vaccinated, went to a gathering. It wasn't a large gathering, it was a small gathering of friends and family. And 9 of them got COVID, and 4 of them are very ill.
Hey, I am Queen. I like B. Sparrow comment. B. Sparrow said, people are hardly wearing masks here in North Carolina. Had me walking around here with no damn mask on. And I feel you because, you know, um, if everybody else is not wearing masks, then you think it's okay, but that's funny. Yeah.
See, I've never thought that. And I'm not going to do what everyone else is doing because, for one, I do
Yeah.
not trust this vaccine. For two, I believe COVID is here to stay. Um, you know, and I just think that everyone needs to do what they feel is personally best for them. If you feel it's fine to run around with no mask on, do that. I'm not going to be one of those. They're opening up cities now. Now they're talking about mask mandates again in the states where COVID has gotten so high. But the bottom line is, COVID literally shut down the nation. Listen, people have to make money. It's not that, oh, we got this vaccine and it's so great and it's this and it's that, we can now open up. No, they're losing freaking money. They're losing money. People have lost jobs. You know, people have lost businesses. Companies have folded. They need to get back to the business of dollars and cents. And that's why cities and states are opening. It's not because COVID is under control, because COVID is not under control. It's never been under control.
And I have a personal friend. Hey Shirley. Hey Red Fat Boy.
Oh Lord.
I am
Hey
free.
Shirley.
And B Sparrow, are you telling me that they are going knocking door to door, asking people if they have taken the vaccine?
Well, they're doing that here.
Oh,
They've
well,
been doing that here.
not they better not come knocking at my door.
Well, I mean, listen, they should, because here's the thing. This is how they get the statistics on who's been vaccinated and who hasn't been vaccinated. Because, they can tell you how many people have taken the vaccine because they know how many, that they've issued to places. So, and how many vaccines have been used and administered to people. So getting the numbers on that is simple. But getting the numbers on people who haven't been vaccinated, that's not easy because they're not coming in to get a damn vaccination. So how else do they know? They can give you, say there's, like here in Chicago, there's 5 million people. Okay, 2 million have been vaccinated. So they can say, well, 3 million people haven't been vaccinated. But they have no idea who those people are. So, for them to get statistics, how old, what are they, male or female? What nationality are they? That's how they need to get statistics. Then I read another article yesterday that's saying there's even more people that got the COVID vaccination that have come down with this. I can't remember what they call it. It's GB. I can't remember the full name of it, but it's a neurological disease. And, they say some people can walk after 6 months and some people are paralyzed and some people it killed. But they're coming down with that after getting vaccinated. Now, we first heard this many months ago, and they're claiming it's such an isolated incident. But if you've got 10 people in every goddamn state, that's not so goddamn isolated. You can't say it's isolated unless it is isolated. Okay, we got a group of 10 people. We don't have any more. That's an isolated incident. But when you've got 10 people or 20 people in every damn state of the union that have developed this horrible disease after getting the vaccination, that's no longer isolated. It's a low number, but it's no longer isolated.
Well, didn't you have the CDC come out and say that those that have been vaccinated didn't have to wear masks?
That's what they said. And then you had a doctor on just yesterday saying, look, the CDC shouldn't have said that.
Now, I know a friend right now.
Because the thing is, even though you're vaccinated, you can still get COVID. Now, here's the problem with that. You may not get sick, you may get mildly ill, but if you're vaccinated, you may not have a symptom at all. If you're a fully vaccinated person and you catch COVID and you're asymptomatic and you're walking around without a mask, that means you can pass it on to somebody else and it could kill their ass. So, in all honesty, being vaccinated only protects you if there's protection at all. It only protects you. Unlike what they told you in the beginning, get vaccinated so you can protect your family members at home. Get vaccinated so you can protect those more vulnerable. Get vaccinated so you don't come home and give it to your, elderly, sickly grandma. Well, again, that doesn't hold true because so many people who've been fully vaccinated have gotten COVID. Now, if you're one of those people who are asymptomatic, which they don't have any symptoms, how the hell do they know when they got COVID? How do they, it's just like going back to the beginning. You don't know you have it. You're walking around unmasked, passing it on to every goddamn body you meet.
Wow.
It's no different than people before they got a vaccine. It's no different. You are still fully vaccinated, capable of getting COVID and passing it along to someone who isn't vaccinated, or a kid, or whatever the case may be. So, although you're protected from by having the vaccine with allegedly not being hospitalized or dying, what about the person who isn't? Shirley Williams says, our government controls us by fear. They create the problems and then turn around and give us the solutions. They want everybody vaccinated. Why? And I tell you something. I don't know that they want everybody vaccinated, because I thought it was very strange that early on they came out and said that Black people were more susceptible to getting and dying from COVID than anybody. Well, how the hell do you know that? I live in a Black community. I visit Black communities. I know other people who live in Black communities. I haven't heard of a great number of them getting COVID and dying. Yeah, I know people who've had COVID. My daughter had COVID. Hell, David had COVID. My ex-husband had COVID twice. But again, as a matter of fact, one of my ex-husbands had it twice, never had a symptom, passed it along to his wife, made her extremely ill. My current ex-husband had COVID many months ago, still suffering from the effects from it today. So it's like, and he ain't Black, by the way. They ain't Black. But anywho, I'm just saying, I have not heard of all of these Black people dying from COVID that the government claims, is so susceptible. Why is it you want Black people to run up and get fucking vaccinated? I don't understand it. People over 50. I'm 63. I didn't have the vaccine. I will not have the vaccine. I go out. I'm very careful. I do limit my outing. I do limit the people that I'm around. But I'm not a people person anyway. It bothers me none. I've never gotten COVID while I'm running around here with all these Black people in my community that's so susceptible to it.
Mask up. Mask up.
You know, Shirley Williams, I don't know if those Shirley Williams said 95% of the folks recover from COVID, but they won't report that. I don't know that that's true. I just don't know that that's true. And from all the death that we've seen from COVID, it would stand to reason that's absolute. What did we have? Over 400,000 deaths from COVID. So that absolutely is not 95% of people who got COVID that recovered. You know? The thing of it is, they don't know the first damn thing about this virus. They really don't.
No, they don't.
Now they're saying there's this new variant of COVID. It's called Delta. There's actually 2 new variants. I can't remember the name of the second one.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to kill all the people who are vaccinated. But you're telling us that the vaccine doesn't cover the Delta variant. So how in the hell would getting vaccinated help?
Right, because they had some new strand that came out, Brazilian, a few months ago, and now a new strand. Shirley Williams says, our government controls us by fear. They create the problems and then turn around and give us the solutions. They want everybody vaccinated. Why? Well, I'm not going to be vaccinated. I'm just not doing it. And then
Shirley says all these folks ain't dying from COVID. They're paid to say COVID killed these people. And look, I don't know that that's true either. Nobody's saying that everybody that's died has died from COVID, but there has certainly been hundreds and thousands of deaths from COVID. I mean, you know, 400,000 people aren't having heart attacks at the same damn time and dying. That's just not happening. 400,000 people aren't dying of cancer at the same time either. Now, do I absolutely believe that they fudge those numbers? Of course. Do I believe that they add COVID to people who died that probably didn't die from COVID? Of course.
Yeah.
However, I also believe COVID is real, and there are millions of people across the country that have died from it.
And
you know, you can run around without a mask, without social distancing, without washing your hands, you know, do what you do.
Yeah. She said her aunt started having heart trouble after she was vaccinated. And a lot of people been having issues.
Yeah. And that's the thing. There's all type of issues, and they keep saying it's isolated. But when you couple all of these instances together and all of the different illnesses that people have, you know, all of the different side effects that people have had after this vaccine, it's no longer isolated because, yeah, there were people who were having heart attacks. Then remember, you have the people who got blood clots in their nose and were dying. Then right after that, it was people getting blood clots in their arm. Now it's this neurological thing, which was reported in the study before the vaccination came to the public. There's all different types of things that people are getting diagnosed with and dying from after getting this vaccination.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Phoenix
Rising said, I received a pneumonia shot a month ago and it almost killed me. Yeah, I don't take those.
I don't take the flu shots neither.
I don't take those
I
either.
got deadly sick.
And I'm going to tell you something, Phoenix Rising. Do not let a doctor convince you that if you had pneumonia, you need to get the shot. Bullshit. You're the person who should not get the shot. If you've had pneumonia, you should not get that pneumonia shot. I've never had one. They'll tell you, oh, well, once you have pneumonia, you're susceptible to getting it again. I had it once in my life, never had it again.
Yeah. Yeah, Phoenix
Never
Rising.
got the shot.
Are you okay now? Wow.
B Sparrow said, I had too many classmates die from it. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know anyone who's died from it. I only know one person who got really ill and not even ill enough to be on a ventilator. My daughter got it in the beginning. When they were saying 14 days quarantine, they quarantined her ass for 21, and then it ended up 30. She was sick, I don't know people who have been hospitalized aside from my ex-husband's wife that got sick enough to even be hospitalized with COVID, but she did. She got sick enough to be hospitalized with it twice. And my ex-husband, who gave it to her, never even had a symptom either time. And he's never been vaccinated, and he's not going to be vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I'm like this, when your loved ones or your family, friends, when they go to the hospital with COVID, you can't go up and see them. And I'm still one that believes they are picking and choosing who lives and dies.
Why do you believe that, though?
I just believe it.
But why?
Because that's what I want to believe.
No. You see, when you believe something for no reason, then that's illogical.
No, because
yes,
they are making.
When you don't have a reason for a belief, that is illogical.
Nobody.
If you do not have a reason for a belief, that is illogical.
To me, they get to pick and choose who lives or who dies when they go to
How? How do they?
I don't know how they do it. But
then what makes you believe that?
I do. Yeah.
Again, totally, completely illogical to me. Now, I can accept you believe in anything for if you have a reason. You don't even have a reason other than that's just what you believe. You can't tell me how they're choosing who lives and dies, because the thing of it is, they're not allowing anybody to die who's hospitalized with COVID. They had a mad rush for ventilators trying to keep people alive. So I don't understand the reasoning behind you believing that. It's just something that you believe. You've got no reason, you've got no instance, you've got nothing. You just believe that they choose who lives or dies. And I don't understand how you can believe that when everybody is in the hospital being treated, everybody's trying to save their life. So how is it that you figure they choose who lives or dies?
I believe that they are choosing who lives and who dies.
How? But how?
Yeah.
How are they choosing that? How?
I don't know. Maybe maybe if people can go up there and see, they could find out.
Girl, cut it out. Cut it
Oh.
out. Just stop. Just stop it. Because the
And
reason you
then you
can't go is
had
because
nurses.
it's so damn highly contagious. And not only that, you, that's just like you can bring in a bacteria that could kill their ass.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just,
Yeah. Mm.
I don't believe that they choose who lives or dies. I just don't believe that.
No. They had some nurses that did interviews on YouTube before they died, and they were even saying how they were picking and choosing who lived and died. So, yeah,
What do you mean that? See, I don't believe shit on YouTube because anybody can get on YouTube and make a YouTube video and say and do anything. I mean, come on, YouTube is fucking entertainment. And if they meant choosing,
and they had some some nurses that was saying the hospitals
if
were
they're
picking
choosing,
who choose who.
if they're choosing who gets a ventilator and who does not, if that's what you mean by choosing who lives or dies, that's with any type of treatment. If you need a goddamn kidney, if you need a heart, you know, it's gonna go to the person who has the least risk, who has the least risk and the most to gain. Are they gonna put a heart in my 63-year-old ass if a 20-year-old needs that same heart? Absolutely not. So if they're choosing a 30-year-old to go on a ventilator as opposed to a 70-year-old, if that's what you mean by choosing who lives or dies, then yeah. But that has always been. That has always been. And the only reason that was going on is because they didn't have ventilators. They had a shortage of ventilators. But once that problem was solved, everybody who needed to be on a ventilator was on a ventilator. Shirley Williams, I agree. Shirley says, "Do I trust everything the media reports?" No, their job is I don't listen to the media. But you have these so-called experts, Dr. Fauci, you know, the Center of Disease Control, the health department. You have all of these medical professionals and scientists who are telling you these things.
Yeah.
You have a blessed day too, Shirley. Thanks for coming by.
Yep. Thanks for
Hey,
jumping
Tanya,
in.
I didn't see you.
Yeah.
Tanya says, my parents and both brothers have had it, but they all have recovered. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I lost the comment. Oh, my parents and brothers have both had it, but they all have recovered. I'm the only one who hasn't had it. Shirley says, before I go, they tell you what they want you to believe. Of course they do. Of course they do. I have always said that the media's job is to form public opinion. That's their job. That's what the news isn't there to report the news. The news is there to shape public opinion. That's their main job.
Well, the news is reporting now that COVID is back on the rise. Do we say that? Are they saying that because it's actually on the rise? Or do they say that because they want more people to take the vaccinations?
Well, the vaccination doesn't cover the Delta variant. And according to them, right now, they're saying that it's the Delta variant. And see, this is why, I'm going to tell you something, guys. This is why I believe not a damn thing about this vaccine. And I mean, look, I believe COVID is real. However, it is awfully funny to me how a goddamn virus picks and chooses who the hell and when they want to infect them. So now you're saying all these unvaccinated people, they're not getting COVID anymore. The Delta variant is now attacking them. Like the goddamn virus knows these people are unvaccinated. It's just such bullshit to me. It's such bullshit to me. You know, when I got out of the hospital back at the end of March, my daughter went to Cabo. And they tested, everybody before they got on the plane. And she was talking to one of the flight attendants. All the millions of people a year that go to Cabo. And ever since COVID had began, when it was so high and all of that, she told my daughter, out of all the damn people have been here, we've had 2 people test positive for COVID. So my daughter called me, she says, I am starting to believe COVID does not exist. You had COVID. How can you believe it does not exist? But I understood it because you're telling me out of 3.5 million people, only 2 people tested positive for COVID. So either there's something wrong with the testing, or there's something wrong with the information that we've been given about COVID. Because they do tend to attach COVID to every damn illness, to elevate the death toll. They do that. But that being said, people have died from COVID in record numbers.
And also, the track star, the one that was tested positive for having marijuana in her system, well, I think that's probably was a good thing. She couldn't see it then, but everybody that's went over there to Tokyo for the Olympics have been testing positive.
Right, for COVID.
So I said, well, maybe it was a good thing she did test positive, because everybody going over there are testing positive.
Yeah, Just B says, I think they meant the ventilators were limited, so therefore some people died. Well, it meant that too. But you think about it. You're in a hospital. You have 4 ventilators. You have 7 people who need them. What do you do? If you don't think doctors aren't making decisions based on age, health issues, and things like that, you're
Right,
absolutely wrong. Because those
right.
decisions are made all the time, every day. So again, if there was a 70-year-old who needed a ventilator, who had been in the hospital longer, and there were 35-year-olds who needed a ventilator, guess who was going to get that ventilator? Even though the 70-year-old was hospitalized first, they're not going to get that ventilator.
Yeah. Phoenix Rising, that was my exact thought. Lord, he helped, he protected that girl. Because all of them that's going over there for the Olympics are tested positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, woo, wow.
Exactly, Phoenix Rising. I agree. You know, God works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
got a 30-day suspension. She wasn't able to go there, and yeah, she escaped
Everybody that's
possible
going over
exposure to
there.
COVID because all of them got tested positive for COVID. Some of them are sick, you know.
Yep. So, ooh, yep, he looked out for baby girl. That's
And
all.
the other day when we did the show and you were away, I was telling them that you had invited me to your church picnic. And I was talking about COVID then. I don't play those games. I'm not going to a function. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And I just think that people take such unnecessary risk with their life, with COVID being out here, and you think because I don't know anybody who got it or I've never gotten it or whatever the case may be. And and you go to these events and you really throw caution to the wind. And I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. It's your life. I'm not doing that. Hey, Karen, I just think I don't know. Someone asked me the other day if my religious leaders have weighed in on whether you should get the vaccination or not. Now, I've heard that some religious leaders, some churches have weighed in on it. I don't go to church for medical advice. So I wouldn't give a damn if you said take it or don't take it. You're not my doctor. And, I'm not taking medical advice from you, period. I haven't been to church since COVID began. My daughter got COVID at church. And it was so funny because she said, I said, look, I'm not going. I forget who was there. Somebody was, it was Kim Fox. Kim Fox was going to church that day. I said, girl, it's going to be 1,000 people. We in the middle of COVID. I mean, COVID had just hit. It was horrible. I said, I'm not going. And her words were, oh, I'm going. What God had for me is for me. That was on Sunday. On Monday night, she couldn't breathe. On Tuesday, she was in the hospital.
Wow.
And she was diagnosed with COVID. And I said, no, what God had for you is for you. He had COVID waiting on your ass when you got there. And I just thought it was so irresponsible. You have a husband, you have children. I thought it was so irresponsible of her to go knowing. And matter of fact, her church made the news because they were mad as hell because they had a restriction on how many people could gather. And they made the news and they were mad as hell because they had all these people there. You know, when you were only supposed to have 25% of capacity. And they had damn near 1,000 people at church.
Well, the God I know and the God I serve does not want us to be idiots, okay? So, you don't, yeah, yeah. Because, as a matter of fact, they canceled our conventions 2 years in a row, but I wasn't going anyway. So, nope, nope. Everybody keep wearing your mask. It's up to you to get that vaccination, but not I. But I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do because you're going to do whatever you want to anyway. Uh, but I'm not taking it. I'm not taking no vaccine. No.
Yeah, I don't do them either. My children were never vaccinated. I don't do them. I just don't do them. You know, I remember a few years ago. It was more than a few years ago. Morgan was about 3 or 4 years old. And a lot of my children are asthmatic. Morgan is asthmatic as well. Very, very bad. But anyway, to make a long story short, Morgan got really sick. And I took her to the doctor. And they said, well, she's got both strands of the flu, A and B. And the doctor says, she didn't get her flu shot. I said, oh, yes, she did. Because I brought her to get it. And I was there, me, Morgan, and her dad. So she goes through the records and she goes, oh, my God, Grandma's right. Oh, my God, how did she get the flu? Because them goddamn shots don't work. Like, you know, they don't freaking work. They work they're helpful for the elderly. And I would say pregnant women, but I really wouldn't advise a pregnant woman to take a damn flu shot. But a lot of them do. But I mean, you know, yeah, you tell me, how did she get both strands of the flu? And then, again, sicker than she had ever been in her life. Because we know the flu doesn't prevent the flu, but the same thing they're saying with the COVID vaccine, when you get a flu shot, if you get the flu, you know, it's supposed to be less severe. You're supposed to have it a less amount of time. Morgan was sick as a damn dog, had to be hospitalized. And I told my daughter, this is exactly why you all never got none of them goddamn shots. I was married to a doctor. All their goddamn immunization records were falsified. We didn't do them damn shots. Indigo says, I noticed yesterday the restaurant at me was packed. I'm not going to a restaurant to eat. Yeah, me either. You know, we did a few months back, me and the kids, my girls, it was our first outing. Well, mine. I don't know about theirs. But we did a social distancing dinner. And when we made the reservation, they said 4 people. We have a maximum of 25, but that includes the staff. I told you about that dinner, April.
Yeah.
Then they called us and they said, okay, we're going to have this amount of staff, so it can be 6 people. We all went to this restaurant and they had us, everybody sat at a different table, but they had them arranged where they were 6 feet apart, but you didn't have to yell at each other. It was so nice. I told April, I said, April, I was so impressed. I mean, they did the damn thing. And when they brought your food, they didn't bring your food to the table. They brought your food to another table and they told you what was what. And they didn't bring everyone's food at once. They brought everyone's food individually. You come get yours. Then they bring out the next one. You come get yours. But it was so nice. And we were the only people in the whole goddamn restaurant. And we had such a great time. But they were so diligent. And they were constantly coming and wiping and, cleaning things down. And I was just so impressed. Kay Judah says, I don't take medicine. I let my body heal itself. And I'm feeling good, smelling good, and looking good. Come on, Kay Judah. Kay Judah, I might take me some medicine now. Yeah, she's going to take her some medicine. But I'm not, I don't care to. I would rather not take it than take it. I have to be, feeling really, really bad to take some medicine. I mean, I eat out every day. Lord knows I do. I've eaten out every day since I came home from the hospital. Every day, sometimes twice a day. It's terrible, I know. I'm not going to do it today. I'm finally going to use the pressure cooker my son bought me. And I'm going to make, I have a taste for some shredded barbecue chicken sandwiches. So that's what I'm going to have today. He swears it cooks any goddamn thing in 20 minutes. So we're going to see. Hey, rocking with the truth. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to everybody. Yeah.
And rocking with the truth says no vaccine for me.
Kay Judah. He's smelling good, looking good. Feeling good.
That's what I'm talking about. Rocking with the truth says no vaccine for me. I'll be working from home until retirement since the job has sent me everything I need to be home. See, that's a wonderful thing. That is a wonderful thing. And that's what that's really what our government is trying to prevent. Because people were very successful working from home. And they were like, wait, we can't keep this shit going. Because we can't get all them goddamn corporate taxes and all that shit. And what they don't want, they're talking about, we need to get people back to work. But why? Why do you need to get people back to work? The only people who need to get back to work and really never stop working, I would say the only people who really needed to get back to work were people who provide, services like restaurants. And you don't really need a damn restaurant. Like, do you really need a restaurant? You really don't. We all want them. We love them. But it's not a necessity, But they saw that businesses can be run from home, And they were like, oh no, let's not let everybody find that out.
What y'all doing?
Because the best thing about COVID, there was no traffic. So, you got to think about all the money the government was not making. Well, nobody going no damn where. Nobody's gassing up their car. Nobody's going anywhere. Everybody's home from work. People are making limited trips out. They're only doing what's necessary, going to the grocery store, whatever. It put a dent in the damn economy. I mean, it put a big ass dent. People aren't on public transportation anymore. People aren't driving to work. They're not paying tolls. They're not buying gas. They're not eating lunch out at work anymore because everybody's home. The only people who were working, what were they calling them? Essential workers? Grocery stores, retail stores, laundromats. That's it. Gas stations. Everything else was closed down. And we lived.
Well, one thing for sure, if it gets on the rise again, everybody, we'll be able to get some more money.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We'll get a new check coming. Y'all know I got a joke about everything. Stats go up, more money.
It was, it just serviced people. And the thing of it is that, everybody was so frantic over COVID, they didn't realize that you don't need to go into work. Some people did, but you really don't need to go into work. Even local government agencies and government agencies, people were working from home. Many of them still are. People who do service calls, like, let's say, what's the word? What am I looking for? You have case managers who are still not doing home calls, who are still, doing whatever they need to do with their clients over the phone. They're still not doing home visits to this day.
Emerson ass was tagging the FBI on Dana. Wait,
April.
Yeah.
Stop watching YouTube.
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear them too.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Somebody just, hey, Atmos.
Hey, Atmos. Great morning show this morning.
Well.
And you know what? I was in Atmos morning show, and when I looked, because my granddaughter switched my YouTube, and when I looked in there, I'm like, damn, where's my comment? I was Linda B. I couldn't get it switched back. I was I was up, I was in the kitchen, and I got a notification say, I said, oh shoot, Adam's coming on this morning, let's get it.
Right.
So yeah, it was a really good morning show. It really was. It was very interesting. I was just cleaning and listening.
Yeah. He does really good shows. And don't let nobody knock you off your square, Atlas, by trying to call you names or saying you a false prophet. I didn't know. I didn't see prophet by your name. So, um, don't get caught up in that hype where some people have to talk about you so they can feel big about themselves.
Exactly. First of all, hey, look.
You don't have to answer to me or nobody. You got to answer to that higher power. So don't let nobody knock you off your square. Mm-mm.
Just V say, I even feel bad for strippers. Why you put it like that?
Well, yeah,
Like
I'm
you
like this
shouldn't feel
too. I
bad for
feel bad
strippers.
for the strippers
No,
too.
no, no. But the way she put it is like, I even feel bad for strippers. Like you shouldn't feel bad for strippers.
Yeah, I mean that was a profession for them. I mean, yeah, 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 yeah.
But you really have to stay diligent, because I'll tell you, I go out, whenever I get ready to go out, I go out and I do what I want to do, but I'm very careful. I double mask, I wear gloves. I must have a million pair of damn gloves in my purse, because the things with wearing gloves, people will say, oh, don't wear them, you cross contaminate. You gotta change your gloves. You go in a place, you come out, throw them out, put on another pair. Because, I had to go to the ATM the other day. You think I'm getting ready to touch that damn pad with my finger? Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
And my surgeon hates when I wear gloves. He just hates it. He's like, you don't really need those. I say, that's what you say. You can't tell me what I need. K Judah said this is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Oh, K Judah, thank you. We are so happy you here. Yes, all of you. I just can't believe people come here and listen to us just talk shit. It's like wonderful. I
Yeah,
could do this
and
all
and and
damn
I hope
day.
we are giving you great information and keeping you up to speed. That you know, COVID, night, well, whatever strand it is now, it's on the rise. Even those that have been vaccinated are still getting COVID, and then you can just make your choice on what you want to do. Um,
Yeah, it's a personal choice. It really is a personal choice. They asked me the other day, they said, well, are you, and this is what gets me. This pisses me off when people say this. Are you more afraid of what are you more afraid of? Getting a vaccination or getting COVID and dying? Well, let me tell you something. There are things I can do to limit my risk of getting COVID. We all know that. We know what those things are. I do go the extra mile. Anybody come to my house will tell you they ass get sprayed down before they get up in here, babies and all. You don't want your baby sprayed with alcohol? Don't bring their ass to my house, because she's spraying them down. 99%, not 91% alcohol, 99% alcohol. I'm spraying your ass. Okay? The only way you getting in here. My kids, my grandkids, they get sprayed when they bring their ass up in here. But as I was saying, there are things that I can do to limit my risk of exposure to COVID. It ain't shit I can do. Once you put that goddamn vaccine in me, what can I do? I can't limit that risk. There is nothing I can do. If you put that vaccine in me and it give me a heart attack and kill me, or it give me that goddamn JB neurological disease, there is nothing that I can do.
Hey, Indigo, I actually got an invitation to a birthday party, and one of the requirements was I had to prove that I had been vaccinated in order to attend the party. And I think I told you about this lady, Alicia.
You did tell me about that.
I said I won't be going.
And the very next day, my daughter was so, she was like, oh my God, Morgan is on her head to go to this party. Because, Morgan, well, the school's not that new now, but Morgan started a new school this year. And she had to start late because of COVID. She didn't start until January. So, she's saying it was a big deal for her to make friends, kids. This girl in school invited her to this party, and that was right when you had gotten invited. And my daughter was mad. She was like, oh my God, Morgan wants to go to this party. She's on her head to go to this party. But we have to have a negative COVID test within 48 hours. She didn't want 72. And it was a sleepover, and we don't let our kids sleep nowhere. We don't do that. She was like, and she said, I told her I would let her go to the party. We're gonna see how it goes. We don't do sleepover. So they literally had to go get a COVID test before they could go to this 10-year-old's birthday party. And I said, well, that's what people are doing now. And here's what some of you all need to understand. Some places you go, them damn tests ain't free.
No, they're expensive.
They are very expensive. You have to go to a testing site that offers free testing. If you don't,
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, damn. I thought it was a bit much for somebody to ask you to take on that expense for a kid party. And parents had to be there. Now I get that. Because I'm one of those. Don't drop your damn kid off. Bring your ass with your kids so you can watch them up. Because now, we ain't doing that.
Oh, yeah, because these new kids, hell, I don't know what to call these new kids. Shit.
Well, the thing of it was a pool party, and parents had to be in attendance. And I get that. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, Just Vita made me damn nearly spit out my coffee.
Oh, Lord. Just be, goddamn, Just be. You ain't gonna be getting none, girl.
Just be said, I'm
Just
not.
be got so many goddamn rules. Just be said, I'm not having sex with anyone who isn't vaccinated. Those are the new rules.
Hey, I feel you.
Oh, I don't kiss.
Because
I don't
you
kiss.
don't know. Who wants somebody lapping a kiss all over you, and they might have COVID because you and sweating all over you, dropping them
what?
with COVID on you.
Fuck COVID. What about AIDS? I don't kiss. I don't kiss. Because, guys, if AIDS can be transmitted through bodily fluid, what the hell is saliva? What the hell is saliva?
I don't know. But ain't no
bodily fluid shit. No, you ain't kissing me. Nope.
Ain't saliva on me neither. Oh, no problem, Atlas. Yeah. We but yeah, that's the new requirements. People want
first of all
people to be vaccinated and
damn that vaccine.
Their house.
First of all, what difference do it make? If the nigga strapped up, what difference do it make?
Strapped up but sweating. anything. Shit, they don't know that much about this virus or
Right.
whatever they
Because
want
they
to call
saying
it.
if a motherfucker sneeze and they goddamn spit go in the air, you can get it. So like what the hell?
Well, God damn it, I'ma just have oops. I went all this time. Uh, uh, K. Judah say he got strong genes, so I'm kissing and loving.
Mm-mm. No, baby, no.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Hey, um,
Mm-mm.
no, they got yeah, they got plenty of toys out nowadays.
Oh my God, let's not go there, please.
Who's? I'm not trying to die having sex. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Mm. Ooh, we. Nah.
Who? I loves me some men. I don't know. Uh-uh.
Uh-uh. Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah. So, I don't know. Atmos, you gonna have to set up something for Saturday. Hot Rod and I gonna do this old school battle Saturday.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Uh-huh. And old school music only. Uh, I know a lot of you people are youngsters, but uh, I love my old school music. Yeah.
You know, that's a great topic, though. What is sex like post COVID? I didn't even think about that. You know, people still, hooking up and shit during COVID. I'm not talking about people in relationships or no matter what that relationship is. I'm not talking about people in relationships. I'm talking about our people, just hooking up. That's a show, April. We need to do a show on that. Yes.
Okay.
Like, how do you protect yourself during COVID? Well, I didn't mean post COVID. You know what I meant, Justy. I meant during COVID. I didn't mean post COVID because we're never going to be post COVID. And I was also asked, what would I have to see to convince me to get the vaccine? Or who would you listen to? Or what information would you accept to make you believe the vaccine is safe? Uh, the motherfuckers that took it 7 to 10 years from now, if I'm still living.
K. Judah so silly. He thought about we gonna need to put on an
Astronaut
astronaut
suit
suit
and
in
then
this.
Jesus. Well, I got Jesus all the time. The astronaut suit, I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to work on that one. Phoenix said that would be it is interesting. I never even thought of that. Y'all still hooking up, tell the truth.
So yeah, that's the
Okay.
news.
Just B said if she was at home in Texas, she would probably still be hooking up with her. I hear you. I hear you, baby. Yes. Yes. Not mad at you. Because I still hook up with man. Yes.
Uh-oh. K. Judah said he from Houston, Texas.
Oh shit. K Judah. Well hell. Uh where Robert at Cancun? Robert in Cancun cheating. Opening. have you been there? Just thee. How long have you been there? Girl, you on that darn phone. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, you're saying you haven't had a hookup, but you've had a man since you've been there. You've been there for years. I haven't had sex in over 2 years. Oh, Lord. Why, girl? Why? Phoenix Army said, did you hear reality TV's first mother passed away? Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie. No!
Oh
My
no!
man down. Ah, Frankie was my
No!
chick with her ghetto ass. No. When did this happen, Phoenix? Was this
Oh
recently?
wow! And then we lost. Who else did we lose? Was it Bismarcky?
What happened to Frankie? She died today on her 61st birthday. Wasn't even old, Lord Jesus. What did she die from? Oh my goodness. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yes, because I used to, when I watch TV, I watch that show because I love me some Keisha Cole. Girl, you ain't letting the man that you letting it dry up. That's what you're doing, girl. Indigo say, are you looking, Just D? She might as well be looking because Robin in Cancun with the side chick. No, not drug related. No. Poor Frankie. She never could get it together. That is so sad. Wow. He down there with the side chick, Just D. Girl, you better go get your man. Oh, wow. I really hate to hear that. I liked Frankie. She was so funny to me. Did they really, Tanya? Tanya say Magic City switched to online during the pandemic. You know that would be something. They would make more damn money online than they did during the pandemic than they did with people actually coming in the club because people could log in from any damn where. Hell, they can have 1 million goddamn people watching the strip show online. You can only put so many people in a venue. I think I just found my new business. Tanya, girl. I'll be seeing dollar signs and shit. Tanya, I think I just found my new business online stripping. Come on. Where my strippers at? Oh, he with his family, but that don't mean he ain't bring somebody along. Really now. Let me find out. Let me find out. Robert been cheating in Cancun. The news reporters are dragging Frankie through the mud, which they didn't do to Amy Weinstein. Well, Amy Weinstein was off drugs. I thought, yeah, Amy Weinstein was off drugs. Oh, I'm gonna find out, just the. I will let you know, girl. I might have a ticket for you, girl. Let me find out he down there cheating. Oh, I'm so sorry they're dragging her through the mud like that. That's just wrong. It's just really wrong. But that's what they do. Did she die of a drug overdose? Just the. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you, like I told my daughters, all men cheat. Everybody cheats. If only once. You find any damn body been together more than 17 years, some damn body done cheated. If only one. Because monogamy is not normal. It's just not normal. And Indigo, if she ain't sure she looking, that's an opening. Look, I'm being messy today. Phoenix Rising said, I thought we were going to have to put Keller on a milk crate. Girl, no, he ain't missing, girl. He ain't Cancun. He stopped by, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, he dropped in. Nope, no cheating. I'll never forgive them. Girl, just be. I'm going to tell you this like I tell my daughters. Grow up, baby. Grow up. I'm not saying, that you just let a man cheat. That's not what I'm saying. It's levels to cheating. You don't have a man that got a whole motherfucking side chick. But I mean, sometimes shit just happens. We gonna find out, Justin. We gonna find out. It's two turn. There is no such thing. Yeah, he probably the one who kicked off the turn up shit. But Jesse, there's nothing wrong with looking. There is nothing wrong with looking.
Yes, God gave us eyes to look at. God
There
gave
is
us eyes
nothing
to look
wrong
at the
with
sheep
looking.
eyes. Yep, nothing wrong with looking. Nothing wrong with looking. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hear you. So, okay, because this is always very interesting to me when women say they will never forgive a man for cheating, or if he cheats, I'm out. Like I said, there's levels to cheating. I'm not talking about, your man out, he got a whole nother woman and shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, some shit happened one night. It happened once. That was it. You can't forgive that. And I just want to know, what is it What is it that's so, why is a one-time cheat a deal breaker? What is it that because listen, if you're looking for a man who's not going to cheat, you might as well stop looking. And I'm telling you what God loves, but that's the honest to God truth. Because at some point during that relationship, somebody gonna cheat. Again, if only once. Because everybody is gonna say, I ain't never cheated. And we know that's a damn lie. I can tell you that I forgive you, but I'll never trust you again. But here's the thing. Why is your trust wrapped up in his penis? I don't understand that. Why is your trust like hinged on that? I've always wanted to know that because, I know a lot of women who say that, and I don't get it. And for me, I just personally think that and don't get mad at me, Justine. I just personally think that it's immaturity because, you live long enough, you watch long enough, you learn shit. Men cheat. Women cheat too. I'm not just putting it on the men. But a man will cheat much quicker than a woman will. And I just don't understand why a one-time indiscretion is a deal breaker. Okay. I'm gonna read your comments because people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And Justy says, it's not like I'll get advance notice that he's about to sleep with someone else, so I'll feel betrayed. But again, I don't understand why is it that everything is hinged on him having sex? Like, why? Well, no, it's not. It's not even about the forgiveness, it's not even about that. It's about the awareness. Okay, it's the sneaking around that comes with cheating. I'm saying a one-time discretion. I'm not saying that's what I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong. I want to make that clear. A one-time discretion. It happened once. It will not happen again. He's not in a relationship with this person. Let's just say, I don't know. It just happened. A one-time thing. A one-night stand. I don't know this chick. She ain't got my number. I ain't got her number. A one-time deal. See, for me, again, it's not about the forgiveness. It's about the awareness. You have to be aware that men cheat. Yours ain't no different than anybody else's. He may be the best goddamn thing you ever run across, but he's still a man. Ooh, Tanya said, yeah, they still hooking up. Okay, okay. In COVID, okay. Justy says, even one time, I'm sure that involves some sort of lying. Well, not necessarily, unless you're one of those people who believe in last bowel mission. That is some straight bullshit. I think that's some straight bullshit. Last bowel mission. No, you either tell a lie or you don't. It doesn't necessarily have to involve lying. It could just involve secrecy, you know, because I'm quite sure that when your man go out, when he come back, you don't say, hey, did you cheat? So there would be no reason for him to lie. It would just be a reason for him to hide the truth. I've been cheated on a few times. I'm not trying to go back to the ghetto. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean go back to the ghetto? So you clown when you get cheated on? Is that what you're saying?
Just V, cheating comes from all men of all races, all colors, all all social statuses.
I've been over here virginizing myself. I'm not putting up with no cheating. Okay, but okay, okay. So,
Hey, Mr. V, we might need some fish sandwiches on this topic. Okay.
baby, cheating isn't ghetto. Cheating is life. It's normal. I shouldn't say it's normal.
No,
It is.
why is
It
it
really is.
normal?
It's common. Why is it normal?
Yeah.
Because everybody does it.
No, everybody does it.
Who do you know that didn't cheat? Who do
I
you
know
know? Honest to God, who do you know that ever had a relationship and somebody didn't cheat? Who do you know? Nobody. I mean, people are lying and say, I ain't never cheated on my mind. You're a damn liar. You see, because I don't know if people can accept that it's normal. So I won't use the word normal, even though I believe it's normal. I'm going to use the word common. Cheating is common. Monogamy is not, which is why it's attached to marriage. Because that is supposed to be the ultimate relationship. Monogamy is supposed to be something that is given, that is difficult, that is, something that you do to prove that you want to be in this union and you want this union to work. If we say that we're together, then that's what it is. If we need to have sex with other people, then that's a conversation to be had. But okay, I'm gonna leave it alone because I still don't understand it. I don't understand why it is that, and you say you've been cheated on a few times, so you should know better than anybody. It's common. You were probably cheating on with every man you ever had. You just didn't know it. It's common. And I don't understand. And because I'm old, so in some ways, I'm old school. In many ways, I'm not. I don't agree with Miss April. Every goddamn body cheats, if only once. Everybody. Everybody. You find me a man that's been with somebody 7 years or more and say you ain't cheated, I'll find you a damn liar. Getting back to what I was saying to you, Just B, I don't understand how you expect monogamy from somebody that you're not married to. I don't think that, why does a person have to be monogamous to you? Who are you? You a girlfriend like the last girlfriend. The premise of marriage is supposed to be to give each other something you have never given to anyone else. And that's where being monogamous is a big deal in marriage, or supposed to be. We all know it ain't, but it's supposed to be. And Star, that's a woman's point of view. Star says most often when a man cheats, there's something more going on. Maybe not on the side of the man, but a lot of women who sleep with a man have some sort of connection with that man. And that's just not true. That's just not true. A lot of women can't just screw and walk away. You're going to deal with that woman for a minute. It's not a one night stand for her in most instances. Kelly ain't never here when we need him. He cheating. Most women have their hearts on. Exactly. And see, that's the thing. That's exactly what I want to get to, Star. Star says most women have their hearts involved when they sleep with someone. They just don't lay down and walk away. They're looking for more. Most women. We ain't talking about women. We talking about hoes. Okay? Because they out here. And that's the thing. Women think sex is emotional. And that's why you attach so much to it. Trust. Because it's emotional for you. Not so much for men. Sex has absolutely, I've said this before, sex has nothing to do with love. It has nothing to do with honesty. It has nothing to do with commitment. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's sex. It is a physical act until you bring feelings and emotions into it. Why would I believe that marriage will stop someone from sleeping around? Well, it won't. But, that is the expectation and the premise of marriage. It means that This is the person you want to be with for the duration of your life. So if that's the person that you want to be with, the only person you want to be with for the duration of your life, then monogamy comes with that. If that's a mutual thing, if you both want to be with each other. But I find that a lot of times women want to get married and men don't. Well, we've been together 3 years. He ain't popped the question. You know, you have women that settle for, okay, we engaged, never wedding date though. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. TMZ is saying Frankie died from an overdose. Oh, I'm so sad. That's so sad. Prayers to Keisha and her family. I've had sex with lots of people I have no real attachment to. Exactly. So why is it that you think that it's a betrayal if a man goes out and has sex with somebody he don't have no attachment to? Why is that a betrayal? Maybe not lots, but certainly a few. Stop saying hoes got you. That's different. Yes, that's what we talk about over here. Them hoes. No, you definitely can't fall in love with your booty call. You definitely cannot do that. Some women do though. They don't, they think they do. They really fall in love with the sex and they get it confused. But women are always emotional. Star, no, they're not. They're not always emotional. I've never been emotional that way. I understand life. I've seen it. I've lived it. I know what it is. Dating is the trial period. If he can't get it right during that time, how can we make it to marriage? Well, you can't. But you can't expect a perfect person because people are fallible and they make mistakes. Now, what you can do is allow a person to make a mistake. And with that, you also allow them to correct that mistake. Now, if it ain't no correcting going on and it ain't shit but mistake, it's time to go. Anytime I've had a wham bam thank you, I've wondered what the hell I did, and it never makes me proud of myself. Why? See, again, women attaching too much to the act of sex. You're attaching too much to it. The only time I ain't proud of a wham bam thank you is if the shit wasn't good. I mean, it is what it is.
Read
You think a
Naomi.
man gonna feel not proud of himself if he have a one night stand with you? Hell no.
Read Naomi's comment, and did you read Miss Margaret's comment?
I did not.
Because yeah, Miss Margaret comment, and she ain't never lied about this. She said wives cheat by pretending her husband is someone else when they have sex. The husband never knows, and that's right. Cause honey, I done dreamed I was with a whole lot of them doing it, doing the right way, man. Okay.
Naomi says, I just got my divorce not even a month ago. We were separate for 6 years. And the lady that he was currently with, she has 3 kids. And she just found out on 7/7 that we were married at the time. Okay. Oh, she has 3 kids. They're not his kids, though. Or are they his kids?
That's my transportation.
That
To
is
the doctor.
crazy. Esther, I still don't feel attachment either. I'm an emotional person. Okay, see, no. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Doctor,
I can be emotional. I have emotional moments,
fuck it. I
but
cheat just like the men used to cheat. That's how I
but
used to live my life. Shit, they cheat. They. Come,
Star says, I just love your take on things. Like, Star, really, it's just life, baby. I'm 63 years old. At 20, 30, I told them same lies, what I would never do. And honest to God, well, I wasn't married to him, though. And April and I have had this discussion. I had one man,
and let's see.
god
Miss
damn, for
Naomi
many,
had
many,
a
many
comment too.
years. And I remember him cheating. And I just, well, let me go back. For me, honesty is what's up. Fuck everything else. You know, all I want is for you to be honest, period. Because if you're honest, then I get to choose what I want to accept and what I want to reject. But if you're not honest, you've made that choice for me. Don't tell me I'm the only person you seeing, and I've said this before. And we go out and hear some bitch trying to scratch my ass out because she think you her man. But I dated a guy for many years.
Now,
And
read what Miss
I think
Naomi
out of the
posted.
11, were we together 11 years? I think we may have been together a little bit longer than that. I think out of the 11 years that we dated, he cheated twice. Um, Not a deal breaker for me. Not a deal breaker for me. Once was
Oh shit!
once was at his boy's bachelor
Yo, you
party.
got me about ready to take a damn Xanax.
Me?
Yeah, the way you.
Oh, I'm
And the
sorry. This
other
is my
one was
Oh, you
a
must
boys
have took.
trip with his boys.
I get that from my.
Not a deal breaker for me. And matter of fact, April and I were talking about him the other day. And the one thing I will always respect him for was his honesty. I don't give a fuck what he did. I don't care what happened. I don't care what it was. He told the truth every time. I can always count on that. That's more important to me than any goddamn thing. You know, that's more important to me than anything, is that you tell the truth, because then I always know what it is. Don't tell me shit that you think I want to hear, or tell me something because you scared I'm going to leave or I'm going to snap or whatever the case may be. Don't just tell me shit and it ain't true. Tell me the truth. And he always did that. And I've never had a man that I went back to. I told April that. I went back to that nigga, what, 3 damn times? And we were talking about him because he called me a little while ago. And I'm like, girl, I can't talk to him because he wrote me back in every single time. My ex told me he slept with his baby mama while we were together and we never recovered. But see, listen, he told you, but did he tell you right away? Or did he tell you way after the fact? Because see, G would be on the phone, babe, I fucked up. Immediately. You know, I fucked up. Bring your ass home. Or, you know, say where the fuck you at. Whatever it was. You know,
Okay.
somebody having, you know, it's a different thing with a baby mama because they're always going to be connected because of the child. So I could get that, because now you got to wonder, is he been sleeping with this chick all the time? Or is he going to sleep with her in the future? Yeah, so that I understand. That I get. I'm simply talking about a total fucking one night stand. He don't know this bitch. She don't know him. Is that type of deal. And that's why I don't fuck with men with kids. You know, look, wives and kids, leave them damn men alone. I don't give a fuck how separated they are. Leave their ass alone. Because there is a bond that nobody else has with that person.
Yeah. Hold on just 1 minute. Naomi.
You stop saying shit, I got it all wrong. I mean, really.
Naomi,
I mean, listen,
hold up.
Honesty. April, mute your mic. April, mute your mic.
No, I'm trying to talk. I was trying to
say. Okay, what are you saying?
Naomi put a comment. She said she's just got her divorce.
I read that already, April. You late.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We been past that one, okay? But yeah, you know, with baby mamas and daddies and husbands and wives that's separated, you never know how that shit's gonna go. You know? Especially if a man really loves his kids and is a really good dad, you never know how that shit is gonna go. So I, you know, don't fuck with men with kids. I had one man that had, I don't, you know, and the deal is, if I had one man that had a kid and I didn't fuck with the kid, they can't come over here. We ain't doing none of that. Because, you know, baby mamas are real jealous like. And if they can't fuck up your relationship, a lot of them, you know, will instruct their kid to fuck up your relationship. And kids can fuck up a relationship real quick. Because I know how I am about mine, and I'm going to assume you are the same way about yours. Yeah, see that after the fact thing, I see the betrayal. I could see all of that, Justine. And it's an ongoing relationship that's never going to end with baby mama. So You're always going to have that. You can't get past it because the bitch ain't going nowhere. You know?
Yep, the baby's mama, the ex-women, they ain't going nowhere. And trust me, sometimes the father could be going to pick up the kids and they got that nice lingerie on, or come on in, we need to talk about little Johnny, and little Johnny ain't nowhere around, and boom, bang, you in the bed with him. Oh,
But see, Just D, that's the thing. See, you saw what you wanted to see. Because if he wasn't the one night stand type, he probably was sleeping with the baby mama the whole goddamn time. Right. Wives and kids are always an attachment. You know? And April can tell you, I got a couple of ex-husbands. If I pick up the phone and call, them niggas coming. No matter what. If I need something from their ass and I call, they responded.
yeah, especially if they were decent human beings or you had a decent relationship with them. Because
Yeah.
everybody got some man that they used to talk to, and it don't have to be sexual neither, you know. But
Well, no,
they gonna
ain't nothing
make
sexual
fun
going on between me and my exes. They exes for a reason.
of.
Yeah, see, you gotta leave the good father syndrome. Let that shit go. It's something called a package deal. Yeah, you better lock him down because this is what you need a man with no goddamn kids. You know, because it's very difficult for a man who is a really good father, especially with younger kids. And I would really say with any kids, but especially with younger kids, you know, you're never going to come first. You're never going to be number one. And see, exactly, Star, it's never ending, you know. And you'll have baby mamas that seem really cool and pretend to be really cool, but they feel in some type of way. Because here I am at home stuck with this nigga kids, and he doing this. He ain't never did this shit for me in her eyes. So, you know, the next thing you know, every time you look up, Lil Johnny got a goddamn emergency. Lil Johnny ain't got no motherfucking emergency. You know, and daddy gotta go. Because she put the monkey wrench in your motherfucking plans. I can't deal. I cannot deal. Just D said the topic is triggering me. No, Just D, you're supposed to be learning, girl. Go on and lock Keller down, girl. Lock him down. Clank, clank. Lock him down.
Monet, you are very blessed. I had some good men too that
Yeah.
they loved my son. My son has plenty of fathers.
You know my kids got plenty of them.
Yeah,
I did too.
you did too. Yeah.
I'm not trying to listen.
No, hey, I got my. I'm waiting on the elevator. She said she did too.
I
She had,
did
Yeah.
too.
she had good men too that took care of her kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
They'll take better care of somebody else's than they do their own.
I don't want that man. I
Yeah.
don't want him. I don't
No, I
want him.
don't want them, but I'm just saying.
I
Yeah.
don't want him because ain't nothing better than mine. And if you treat mine better than yours, then you're gonna treat mine the way you treat yours with the next chick. No, thank you. I don't want him. Yeah, you're never gonna be number one with a man with kids. You're never gonna be number one. And see, I'm number one or none. I can't. No, no second fiddle here. No. Y'all excuse me. I'm eating chips right now. I have not had a chip in so long,
Oh,
y'all.
I
It's
thought you
so good.
said no eating. I didn't eat. Okay.
What floor did I pay? 11.
I did say no eating. But do you know I have not had a chip in months? I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit. Just leave that boy alone. Oh Lord, have mercy. Red Fat Boy saying he done substituted the damn wine for Henny. And the goddamn communion bread is a big ass pill. What? They got Bill Cosby over there at Reverend Fat Boy Church. Mm, mm, mm. Star says it's a package deal, but it's always in the background, never going away. Yeah, see, the only package deal I want is hotel and airfare. That's the only package deal I want. Now, if your baby mama is dead, I might holler at you. But she cannot be alive and well.
Girl, what we gonna do with Reverend Fat Boy? What
Girl,
are we? What we gonna do with the rail?
send him a goddamn donation. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gonna
You
put
gotta
something
pass
in that
the
office
collection.
plate. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go by
pass
that
the
church.
collection plate around.
I want to
Yeah.
go by that church and have communion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hennessy a little bit too rock gut for me though. You're gonna have to do a much better cognac. I bring my own pills too. I don't trust reverends.
Okay. Right. Right. You might Bill Cosby you.
I don't like reverends. I don't trust y'all. Want to talk about some damn cheaters? They sleeping with the whole goddamn congregation.
Girl, hush your mouth.
Girl,
Hush
you
your
know they do.
mouth. Don't talk about the 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 ministry. Don't
The reverends.
hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Mm-mm.
I know someone who has two older kids and he swears never any drama or fights for child support. Well, you know what? That could very well be true. That could very well be true. You know, because I'm gonna tell you, I don't have an ex that can tell you we had an issue over that. Not one. And I got quite a few of them. Ex-husbands I'm talking about. Not men, husbands. But the thing of it is, it doesn't matter. Older, whatever. You're never coming first. And see, I personally would not want a man that would put me above his kids and they weren't mine. Because if we had kids, again, you're going to do the same. You know, because your kids are your kids. I don't give a damn how old they are.
Right.
Those are yours.
Right.
And when one of them bad boys call, you coming. You're going to do whatever it is you need to do to fix whatever the hell it is they need fixing. You're going to swear you're not going to do this shit no more. And the next time they call, you're going to do the shit again. So it's very difficult dealing with a man that has children, again, especially if he's a good father.
Move back.
Because all your plans are going to have to revolve around the damn kids. And I just don't have time in my life to do that type of maneuvering.
Yeah, those are my thoughts.
We got plans to go out of town next weekend. Your kid calls on Thursday. You know, want to know if you can come down to college because this shit popping off. Now, what the hell happened to my weekend? I can't do it. Hey, Chanel.
Hey, Chanel, how you doing, sweetheart? Huh? Yeah. But tell her.
Reverend Fatboy says my baby mom don't come before my wife. That's what you say. I want to hear from your baby, from your wife.
Right.
That's what you say.
Right. Right.
So let me ask you this, Rev. If you only got $300 and your baby mama life's getting ready to get cut off and she need $250, and your wife want a new pair of shoes and they cost $250, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Rev? You gonna pay the baby mama light bill? Or you gonna buy your wife the shoes? What you gonna do? You got one hot ass 300. That's all you got. What you gonna do? Yeah. Scheduling shit is tough. Because kids don't have no schedule. Shit just happened the way it happened. No.
Wait a minute, hold on, here I come. What am I? I'm trying to.
Now my ex, he was the only one I had to have kids. We weren't married. Now my ex-husband, the one I told you I done went back to 3 goddamn times. Mm-hmm. Damn good father. I didn't fuck with them kids though. And his wife was the bomb. Ex-wife. We had no fucking issues. But see, real women don't have issues.
Exactly.
Real women don't have issues. But I didn't fuck with his kids.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, because I'm back. I had went.
I'm sorry, y'all. These chips are so
Can you
good.
hear me now? Wait a minute.
Girl, what is that echo? That is horrible.
Okay. Now can you hear me without no echo?
Yeah, you sound good now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like um girl the Rev, no he is killing me with some of these comments, but check this out. On some things he is true. He said
Nope.
I would have told her to go get the money from the dude who clapping them cheeks.
That is not an option, Rev. That was not an option. Okay? You had 2 options. Pay the light bill, buy the shoes.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 options. Okay?
Yeah.
Getting them from dude who clapping them cheeks, not an option.
Mm-hmm. But
Because
let me
she
tell
didn't
you.
pass dude's big-headed ass baby through her loins. She
Yeah.
passed your big-headed ass baby through her loins. So whoever dude is, he ain't an option.
But let me tell you, some of these women they got game, buddy boy, and the men too. Yeah. But I mean, if and some people, uh, they doing all of this open relationship stuff now. I'm not, but then again, hey, anything goes nowadays. I just say, what happened to all?
Look, I have no problem with an open relationship. You know why? Because most of you motherfuckers in one anyway. You just won't admit it. You just said you cheated just like your men cheated. So what
Oh
the fuck was
yeah.
that?
If I thought they was cheating, I cheated. I sure
Okay,
did.
so what the hell was that?
That my damn revenge. You wasn't gonna get one over on me. Yeah. I was a scorned woman. They had cheated, so Uh, yeah. But I was straight
See,
up.
I never understood that either.
Yeah,
People cheating for revenge. I never understood that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They did it, so I'ma do it. I'll never get hurt. I'll pick up the kids and get her a caddy. Yeah. But no, nowadays people just need to be specific, and then and I can understand where Lady Alegia is coming from when she says sometimes shit just happens. You didn't go out necessarily looking to cheat, but it just happened. Shit just happened. Uh, but okay, how do you define when you say stuff just happens? How did the other woman just? How I mean, how did the person, whether it be the wife or the girlfriend, how did they just happen to find out that you just happened to cheat?
They didn't happen to find out. Dude told them.
Oh, okay.
I told you. If G did some shit, he gonna tell me. I ain't gotta ask him shit. That nigga gonna call me right up, babe. I fucked up. I knew what that meant. Fuck up again. Done. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you have to set the boundaries. You have to set the rules. Point blank, period. You just can't go off of blind ass expectations. You know?
Yeah.
Because what you think you may, you know, everybody's definition of shit is different. You know? You could be his woman, the other bitch might be his girlfriend. It's a difference for him. Shit. You definitely have to be specific, and you definitely have to set the standards and the boundaries. But that's something that you need to do before you get into a relationship with a person. You know, Darlene can tell you, when I started messing with G and we discussed this, he sat out and wrote out every motherfucking thing he could do for me. You know, you need to understand.
The question should be if your man came home, or if your man, your husband, or you know whoever, because you know we got to include the alphabet people in here too. Uh, if they come home and said that they made a mistake, and you know they cheated, do you feel better because they told you because they didn't, or do you think that was noble if they told you that they did it? And
Again, go ahead.
I think if they tell you they did it, then that speaks a lot for them for being honest.
And see, that's my thing. Honesty and respect ain't shit better than that to me. There's absolutely nothing in the world better than that to me. Honesty and respect. You know? But again, like I was saying, April, while you was away, there are levels to cheating. You ain't finna have no whole motherfucking side shit. That shit not about to happen. You know, like I said, in 11, 13, I don't know how many years we together, 11 or 13, I don't know. He cheated on 2 occasions. One time. Each time. One time. You know? And The second time was probably, I don't know, 8 years in, some shit like that. 8 or 9 years in. And not look, make another motherfucking mistake. It's gonna be the last one you make with me like that. But again, being grown, living life, knowing shit happens. Sometimes shit just fucking happens. It's not a crazy phenomenon. Sometimes shit just happens. Am I going to? And I told this to April, and I ain't ashamed of it. What made this man not perfect was him wanting to be married. I ain't never going there no more. Perfect man for me. Absolutely, positively perfect man for me in every goddamn way. I can't do that marriage thing though, which is why I can't even talk to him, because I always talk me back. But okay, so you fucked up one time. Am I getting ready to give up every goddamn thing I had in a man that I wanted? Every damn thing. Fine as hell, work hard, give up all that cash, pay all the goddamn bills, I mean, everything I wanted in a fucking man. I'm getting ready to get his shit up because you fucked a bitch? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me put the comments up here. Yeah. Regardless if I cheated.
Just it didn't hurt. It really didn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, it is,
it didn't hurt.
Yes,
because I'm not, you understand, I understand that sex ain't got a goddamn thing to do with love or commitment. I'm real clear on that. And a lot of you women need to get clear on that too. I'm real clear on that. So, my emotions weren't attached to sex. My trust wasn't attached to sex. My trust was attached to you doing what you say you're going to do. You being, where you say you're going to be for me. I mean, for me. I don't mean out and about and shit. I don't give a fuck where you go. You know your damn way home. My emotions were attached to him being the man I needed him to be. All the goddamn time. It was attached to the level of damn respect. It was attached to the truth. It was attached to the emotional support. It was attached to every damn thing that he was to me other than the sex. So no, I wasn't hurt at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So, uh, an indiscretion, I'm walking away from all that. Hell no. What you want, just be, is perfection. And there is no perfection in man. That's what you want. You want perfection. Listen, you can feel the same way. It ain't nothing wrong with feeling that. I mean, I would prefer monogamy. Absolutely. Who the hell wouldn't? But again, I've lived a little bit of life. And I understand that no goddamn body is perfect and shit can happen. You're attaching sex. Look, he fucked a bitch. He did it twice in 11, 13 years. Did that stop any goddamn thing that we shared together? Hell no. He was still my biggest motherfucking cheerleader. He was still let me bet the motherfucking farm if I wanted to and lose the shit and come back and bet the fucking farm again. He wasn't a dude. Nah, baby, you lost every motherfucking dime we had. You can't do that long. He wasn't that dude. He'd be the dude to be like, yeah, you know where you went wrong. You could do it again. Man, please. Because he fucked a bitch? Hell no. Never. Always had my back. Always had my back. Whether we were into it or not into it. We can have the biggest fucking argument. I would leave, he would leave, however this shit would go. Sometimes you have some real fucked up arguments. We didn't have many, but we had a few throughout the years. We could have the biggest argument. He could be mad as hell. And I could call that nigga 2 hours later and say, hey, I need this, or hey, I got a flat. Never was he mad and didn't answer his goddamn phone. That nigga would show up, do what I needed done, and say, I'm still mad at your ass, right? She said, well, I can't get to 13 years because they keep cheating. What does that tell you, Just V? That should be a great indicator. But again, I'm not saying have no man that's going to just like what I call have side chicks and shit. He got a whole nother goddamn relationship over it. Nah, that shit ain't going down. Not at all. That's not happening. Not at all. Because my definition of a side chick is a bitch you done seen more than one time. That's a side chick. You fucked up twice, better be with a different chick. Because that ain't a fuck up. That's intentional. She should have kept Buddy. I cheated and still had that woman back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Rev, you probably had a whole goddamn another family. You didn't just go have an indiscretion. You probably had a whole motherfucking family some goddamn way. In my 40s, I vowed not to have no more bastard children. That's good. That's a wonderful thing. That is a wonderful thing. And it's a damn shame you calling your child a bastard, but okay. I can accept an indiscretion. I can't accept, like I said, an indiscretion. It happened one goddamn time. You don't know her, she don't know you. I can't accept you having an ongoing thing with somebody. And like I said, an ongoing thing to me, it happened more than once with the same motherfucker. Because that's not a mistake. That's intentional. You know, he had the first indiscretion he had about a year later. He was out with his guy at one of his boys' clubs. One of his friends owned the club, and they were all out. And about an hour after he left, he come back. I'm like, what happened? He said, man, you remember that chick? I said, yeah. He said, man, why the fuck she stepped up in the club? And I couldn't do shit but laugh. And I was like, good call. He said, hell yeah. The only call for me. He could have stayed at the club. He could have fucked her again. I'm sure he could have. And that's always going to be the relevance. When a man has a child with somebody, that's always going to be their relevance. I have his child. So, again, you're never going to be number one. It's very difficult. But y'all just have to find them because I trust and believe me. I know there are plenty of men out here with no damn children because I done had them. And no, they ain't 63. Plenty of them, y'all. Just the said because he's supposed to be my man. Here's the thing, baby. He ain't yours until you got paper on him. And that's just the bottom line. You can view it however you want to view it. You can believe what you believe. You can think what you think. But until you married to him, he's not yours. He's just yours while you with him. Rev say, well, if she was my wife, she will be number one. Well, see again, you a man I wouldn't have. Because for me, the only thing come above my kids is God. Because they mine. And you get another goddamn wife. You can't replace a kid. You can have some more, but you can't replace one. So, every man know my kids come first. They grown as hell. They come first. Well, they come second. My grandkids come first. Exactly. Marriage don't stop him from having a baby mama or the kids. Right. They're always going to be there. They're always going to be there. And it's always going to be an instance where you got to take the back seat. Just he said that's why threesomes are out the window. Why does he get to sleep with another one? Hell, have a threesome with two men. Fuck you mean? Look, that's what I tell niggas. You want a threesome? Okay. If it's okay for you to have two women, why it ain't okay for me to have two men? See, they don't want a threesome with another man. No, but marriage stops me from having his kids. I know that's right, Justine. I ain't pushing out a baby for some man without papers. I know damn well that's right. I know that's right, baby. I don't believe in it. I do not believe in it. They get mad at me, as Rev say, about these bastard kids. Goddamn Tina 18. She 18, she had you come to the baby shower. Hell no, the fuck we celebrating a struggle? Nah, I ain't coming to that motherfucking baby shower. I don't do that shit. I ain't celebrating no goddamn child born to no motherfucking teenagers. You ain't got education, job, shit. Husband. Not even a good ass daddy for your baby. And I'm supposed to come celebrate this shit. Hell no. I definitely believe in, having husbands with your babies. Yes. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. Fat boy just be say your thing gonna fall out. Rev. $2021, no free Dino.
See? Oh, wait a minute. No, I ain't paying for nothing. No, y'all know what my motto is.
What? Wait a minute. Who said something about paying for something?
The Rev said he's charging for his, didn't
he? No, he didn't say that.
He said no free Dino.
Oh, he did say that.
He said it.
Oh, baby, bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby showers, honor celebration. People need help backing all that shit, but you ain't hear that from me.
Hey Angie, how you be today, girl?
Hey, Angie.
Yeah, yeah. Lady Alicia, you want to do a recap? Because it'll be time for GH to come on in a minute.
Yes, let's do a recap because I'm definitely watching GH today. I have a headache. I do not know why. Maybe I need food. I haven't eaten any food today. Yeah. We just really shot the breeze. We talked about R. Kelly's lawyer, Farinella, filing for an extension for the motions in limine. They were due in today. He wants a few day extension to the 23rd. So he filed and asked the judge for an extension. That was that. Damn, we talked about COVID. Y'all stay safe, double mask, social distance, do all the stuff that you were doing in the beginning because COVID is real. It got all this little half sisters and brothers and shit running around, fucking people up. So stay diligent. That's all I can say about that. Stay diligent. We talked about cheating and marriage and baby daddies and babies and baby mamas and all that good stuff. Really just shot the breeze. Really. Just whatever came up, that's what we discussed. However, I really do want to talk about having sex during COVID. Like, what y'all doing? Like, how y'all, keeping COVID at bay? Are people having less sex? Do they not give a damn? Like, what's up? Just we already know. A nigga need a vaccination card and a negative COVID test. We already know that from you. But with all of that, we gonna be out because it's 1:45. General Hospital comes on at 2. I'm gonna try to get me in something, grab me something to eat other than chips because I have a headache and I probably just need to eat. You got low mileage on your Dino Rail. Lies. Just be. See, you had to get put in the damn corner before we ended the show. You either get put in the corner as soon as we come on. Now you getting put in when we go up. Just be said to Fat Boy, I heard they know you by name down at the free clinic.
How you doing, Miss Angie?
Pop back and drop it.
Everybody that dropped in, we thank you all. Thank you all. Oh wow. Wow. Sweetie pie. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and find out that information about Frankie. Keisha Cole's mom passed away today. So sorry to hear that. Y'all pray for Keisha. Lord have mercy. She tried. But yeah, 1:47 now. I want to thank you all for coming. It is always such a pleasure. I ain't cussing nobody out today. Maybe next time.
I think I said one cuss word. We're doing real good. Hey Angie, you hear that? We didn't.
Oh, I'm going to curse. I just didn't curse anybody out today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I ain't have to curse nobody out.
No, I'm cheesing with Miss Angie because, honey, she got me way beat, honey.
Baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
I don't believe her. I don't believe she got a law degree. I believe she got a degree in cussing motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Shit. Cause baby, Angie gets in that ass. She don't play with her.
That's the way that's the only way you can get them off for you. Yeah. Yeah. You can't talk civilized. Yeah.
Well, Angie, I'm sorry we leaving when you came, but you know, we watch General Hospital around here. So we gotta go. No, seriously, guys, thank you all for coming. Really, truly. I'm always just amazed. People coming here to hear us talk shit. I just absolutely love it.
Yes.
Because we ain't got nothing else to do.
We ain't got nothing else to do.
Got nothing else to do. I'm gonna go find me something to eat. We may be back at you guys tomorrow. We'll see if any more motions are filed then. Everybody stay safe, stay blessed, and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Lady of Leisure, I'm out.
April Showers, I'm out.